What's going on, people of YouTube? I just watched two things of Joey Salad's videos. One was Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter supporters. I'd say All Lives Matter. The other one I don't remember what it was, but for me, All Lives Matter. I bleed the exact same blood as anybody else bleeds. It doesn't matter if you're Caucasian, which is white, black, Mexican, Asian, if you're from a different country, Indian, third world, all lives matter. Do we need to make America safe again? Yes. I'd say we need to make America safe again by getting heavy-duty laws on the NRA. If they have a legitimate answer to a serious question like, why are you buying these guns? Why are you buying heavy artillery? If it's just for a collection, you're fine. Just don't have any magazines, or have magazines, just don't have rounds. Or just strapping a 9mm if you're into shooting and protect your family. Obviously I don't have a 9mm. My greatest defense would be these for now on. One, they're always on you when you need them. Punch things, push things, pull things. You can do a lot of things with these. Just remember, all lives matter. It doesn't matter who you are, what color your skin is, where you're from, what hood you grew up in, what gang you belong to. If you have a beating heart and pumping lungs and a brain, you are a person. It doesn't matter the pigmentation of your skin, your accent. We're all the same on the inside. The only thing that makes us different is our difficulties. Special needed people have like Down syndrome, ADHD, ADD. So OCD. And people take medication for that, which is great. You should, but if it comes down to a matter of like, with Down syndrome or CP that you can't do anything for it except for like taking your medication, then keep doing what you're doing. Keep on thriving. The reason why I don't have these big ass lights now, because it's laid out and it is like 2:23, so I would say like 2:24 now, like 2:30 in the morning. Right now my PS3 is saying 1:24 or 1:30. It's because I have it set up an hour behind, so that way I know when to get ready. So let's say if I start work, I don't know, at 11 o'clock, it would say 10 o'clock. Or if I have to start work, I don't know, just sometime it would happen an hour before that. Now, should I do it for when it's ahead of time? Yeah, I should. Just readjust the settings for like 2 hours so that way I can get myself an hour to jump in the shower and do all that. But that's not the subject of this. The subject of this is all lives matter. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do as a person, what your dreams are. We all have difficulties within our lives. We all have our own set goals. Just be aware that you are not the only person. I'm talking about everybody that goes into grocery stores. Say hi, look around you for a little bit to see if there's anybody coming. Don't just stand there in the middle of the aisle, because what if somebody needs something on the other side? Or I see that this actually happened to me. There was a beer bottle that broke and spilled. I was cleaning it up, no big deal. Glass. And as I was trying to clean it up, people were just walking right behind me. Not even going around. And now where I was at, there was U-scans behind me. There was a big, huge open lane, okay? They could have gone around. And they were coming from the liquor store, which is, right here is the U-scan. We have 2 U-scan things. And here was the liquor store. This is where I was. So people were just walking past. Whether they were getting Red Box or liquor store, they were just walking past. Not saying excuse me or anything. Mind you, I have broken glass on the floor. Luckily, I picked that up first. And I think there was like a few shards left, but I couldn't really pick them up. And also, if you don't see a cart in the grocery store, in their grocery store, then go outside and get it. Because us baggers, we have to stop bagging for other people. And I don't know, when there's like probably like 2 people working in like the middle of a shift change, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Or if there's like 3 people and they need one on one register and there's another one on another register and there's like 4 registers to choose from, we had to take control over 2 registers. And the one person has to be doing carts. Just make it easier for us. We don't have the time and capabilities of separating ourselves in half and regrow back. And we tell one other half to what to do and the other half what to do. We cannot be in 2 places at once. But can you be at a border of a state and another border of a state and stepping in between the lines? Yes. But can you be at another city and another city at two different states. Impossible. Unless if you can make a cloning machine, hey, let's just say the government will be on you for that. They'll lock it up, put it in Area 51. How do I know this? Because it's going to happen. So yeah, if any ISIS members are seeing this, don't be pissed off at us Americans. We didn't do anything. You're the ones who are destroying your own city, and we are trying to help the lives that you're destroying it from. Mind you, ISIS, you're having like babies, 5-year-olds, going out into a war with hardcore Americans. Chances of a little 5-year-old not making it are extremely high. So I'm saying, let's just no more wars. Whatever you want, ISIS, we would probably give to you already. Just to call it a truce, no more hate, only love, make love, not war. Or make peace and not war. Because you're not indestructible. I'm sorry to say it, but once a bullet goes through your head or goes through your heart, it's lights out. I'm talking to every country right now, probably, which is a huge audience. I mean, like, I am speaking to trillions. And just me talking in front of the camera is like me talking to one person. Now this camera is on my phone, and the reason why I haven't given my location of where I am, now mind you, my phone can probably be tracked down and find the location, but you know, all that comes down to end to it, we're all going to the same place. Death. We were all born, and we are slowly decaying. As we each get older, a little piece of us dies. A little piece of us decays. It's like let me put this into an example. Okay? This is you. It's not fully completed, I know, but pretend this is you. You're all grown up, finished with college, you feel good about yourself, or, no. Wrong way to describe it. This is you when you came out of the womb. This is you when you were 1-year-old. This is you when you are 2 years old. Three years old. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, because the piece popped off, 14, 15, 16. Eventually, you're going to be nothing. You'll be dead. No matter of the choice, when you're at the pearly gates, you will be judged. Whether you have done good things, which lead you past the pearly gates, or you have done bad and you go straight to hell. I ask this of you. Please, whatever you're doing, think. Is my life really going to end up where I want it to be? Eventually what you're doing, yes. When you're in this physical form. But in the spiritual form, I'm sure everybody would like to see their real life. Your spiritual life is so much different. You could be a girl trapped in a guy's body. You can be a guy trapped in a girl's body. You can be a guy in a guy's body. You can be a girl in a girl's body. All it matters is your soul. Now, whether if you're uncomfortable with your body, that is your soul speaking to you and saying, hey, I am a girl in a guy's body. We need to change some things. Or if you're a girl trapped in a guy's body, same difference. The difference is that men and women have different parts. It's just who we are. Now, mind you, when this was all put together, it was you at the beginning. Pretty soon you're just going to end up like nothing. Just a pile of bones, which everybody has. We all have bones. We all have deformities. 6 toe, extra finger, or an extra thumb, extra pinky, whatever. Being able to separate your head separate your neck, and then be able to have your head reach into your back. Trust me, I can do that. We're all in some ways, we're all double jointed. We all have different capabilities. My different capabilities are, I have a high metabolism, and I have OCD, and maybe a little ADHD. More of the attention than the hyper. Because if I hear like a conversation going on, I want to be there to see where it leads to, if it's leading towards a good thing or a bad thing or a neutral thing. I just want to be there to support the other person. Now, mind you, yes, it might not be my own business, but really, if you think about it, our ancestors were the first people born. We're not actually born. They were actually made and put on this earth. They were forced. They came from nothing. A pile of dust. You know who decided to clump all that dust and make something out of it? Now, mind you, what dust would look like. I'm just going to pause it here so that way I can show you what dust would look like. Alright, this is what a pile of dust looks like. A bunch of little bits and pieces. Okay? That is what you looked like before the womb. Before you were birth. Before this 6-month progress. Or 9-month progress. I don't remember from school. You think I remember something like that? No. But yeah, once you are, I'm gonna show a different example. Once you are birthed, then that is possibly you. You could also be a guy trapped in a girl's body. A girl trapped in a boy's body. Or a boy trapped in a girl's body. Whichever one. That I said double times. Whichever. It's all up to you. And what you are... And what are you doing in your life only affects you and the people around you. Because people around you want to help you. I get it, there are like addictions, there are like tobacco, alcohol, drugs. But you know what? In the end, you're still you. Now mind you, you might think I'm on some crazy drug. I am not. I am not. The only thing that I take is my allergy pills. And lysine sodium, L-lysine, 500 milligrams. Yeah. Why do I take these? Every day? No. I used to. Because I had, something on my lip, like a cold sore, and it wouldn't go away. No, mind you, I don't have herpes. Not herpes. It was just a really, really bad cold sore, and I got it away with lysine. Some cold sores work with cold sore, things that you can just put on your lip, like oral gel. That's used for canker sores. Some people might just pick at them and then they bleed. If that's your type of thing. Right now I have an ingrown hair on the back of my neck. So yeah, my life sucks. Do I feel it popping out anytime? No. It just scabs and scabs and scabs and scabs. Until it just finally stops scabbing. Once it does that, hopefully it will just reveal itself. You know, it just... And I watched, like, couple videos, pretty graphic. The only reason why I'm sitting like this is because I was getting tired of sitting the other way. So yeah. You can see this beautiful girl. Her name's Shelby, and she's our dog. I named her after my girlfriend, my first girlfriend. Her name was Shelby Smith. So, mind you, I treated her like a goddess. Like if she was cold, I was there to lend her a hoodie, a jacket, something. And this is back in fifth grade? Yeah, 5th grade and 6th grade. Beginning of 6th grade, she dumped me. Straight up dumped me. Then later again, on 8th grade, I hooked up with somebody else. And then she told me that her father didn't like me. What's not to like? I'm a perfect gent. Not a bad boy. Always respected every rule. I always respected the law. I always respected like everything. But mind you, yeah, I may have lied here and there. Everybody lies here and there. What it really comes down to is no matter what you're facing with, your problems or lessons will make you better. Remember, the past has not defined, destroyed, deteriorated, or anything you can come up with. I know there's a quote out there that says my past hasn't defined, deteriorated, destroyed me. It only made me better or something like that. I know I have the quote. I just can't really think of what the whole quote said. So, not to mention I'm pretty tired. Gotta wake up at 12:30 in the afternoon. Mind you, I only get up like maybe at 11:48. That's like the earliest is like 11. That is like exactly when I get up sometimes. Sometimes I get up at 1. Sometimes I get up at 10. Sometimes I get up at 2. Like the earliest I've ever gotten up would have been 7 o'clock, and that's when I was still going to Scioto High School. Now, since I've graduated high school and I'm in the real world, mind you, I did not have a job when I was in high school. I was like, why wouldn't you have a job in high school? Because I want to have my focus towards one thing at a time. If you put your focus into one thing at a time, then you find out you get a lot more things done. Yes, it might be going slow or uneasy at times. But yeah, just remember, not just your life, it's all life matters. All lives matter. Not just yours, not just the other person, not just some celebrity because you like them so much. And you think that they're the cutest thing that you've ever seen, and you want to marry them. Trust me, I haven't been there, I haven't done that. But someday we're all gonna end up in the same place. Remember in each movie that says, "See you in hell"? That is literally what they're saying, is see you in hell. Because no matter where you go, or what you do, we're going to be judged at the end. We are going to be judged. Whether you like it or not. We will be judged. And it is our destiny to be judged. So as I am piecing this together, and talking to you at the same time, which is probably not the greatest thing to do right now. But you know what? I'm doing it anyways. So if you liked our little talk, and you might like these little talks more, if you only understood them. Because I understand why people are getting mad. Okay? I understand why black people are getting mad. I'm saying, no. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say all lives matter. No. Well, the truth is, whether you like it or not, all lives do matter. And it is not your place to judge someone just because how they look, how they act, how they say things differently than you. Because that just might be who they are. We are all different on the outside. The pigmentation of your skin is different. You have different struggles than the other person. You know, everybody's different. You may be stressed about something that the other person might not know, and they just want to help. And that's okay. That's okay for people to help. Because it pieces everything together. Why are you stressed? I'm stressed because my girl left me. Why are you stressed? Because your girl left you. Because I did something I shouldn't have done. Okay. And you know what? It is okay to feel like saying You don't know. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they have been to the same position that you are. All they know is that they would just want to help. Because you know why? You might not exactly be you. You might not exactly know you or who you're from. But all they want to do in the end is try to help you build yourself back up together. You might have an engine popped out. You might need some help with a car trouble. Your battery could have died while you're walking in the park and you need to call your moms real quick. Or you need to call your girlfriend real quick. Let the other person do the exact same thing. You know? Because then what comes around goes around. You know, if you don't help a person, that means no one's going to help you. Help someone else achieve what they want. So if they want to borrow your cell phone to talk to somebody very important, to like, I need to get an Uber real quick, my phone just died. Do you mind if I use your phone to get a hold of Uber? Or, you know, something really important. Say their mom's called and their mom is dying. Or somebody called and said, hey, grandma is dying, or hey, grandpa's dying, or hey, just something. What if somebody was bleeding on their nose and they can't get it to stop bleeding? Or if their head was gushing because they hit their head on something really hard? What if they got sick real bad? It's a deadly sickness. And I know you don't want to catch that deadly sickness, but just put your arm like this, hand the phone over, and then they would say, thank you so much. Just something. If everybody helped somebody out for something, the chances of you being helped is more likely. It might not be right away, but what comes around goes around. Karma. You know, I'm seeing a lot of neutral and bad karma. Because you know why? Nobody's helping anybody. Now mind you, this might be longer than what it needs to be an actual professional video for YouTube. But help. Because we're all made out of the same pieces. Dust. A clump of dust. Matter. Atoms. Dust. Pieces and parts. That's all we're made out of. It's pieces and parts. Now it's up to you if you want to help that person, because of the chances of someone helping you are greater to none. If nobody helps you, hey, that's their own ignorance. And you just might as well help yourself. When I know when a chore is being put on me, and I also have to go to work, that just puts more onto my plate. Because right now, all I have on my plate is, I'm getting to a certain goal that I want my character to be in Skyrim. I've got an actual book that I'm writing in pencil, then tracing it over with pen. The reason why I'm writing in pencil now is just because any mistakes I make, and the pen is just the final. Now mind you, I got like this page, these 2 pages, and this page. Not all completed, but Captain's story is going to be a hell of a hard to trace over. Because why? Because my handwriting is different. That is also what is different about us. It's our handwriting. Don't judge someone's handwriting because it's not perfect. And nobody's perfect. Name one thing that is perfect. That's right, you can't name anything that's perfect. All the stuff that you're... money is just an illusion. It comes and goes. If I put... let's say I bought something for $1. Just for $1. Another person, maybe several years later or several months or days... let's say it's the next person in line. Okay, I put in $1 and I got what I wanted, and there is another person that's also buying something and they get $1 back. The chances of that being my dollar is greater to none, or none to greater. See, it could be my dollar that they're holding, or it couldn't be my dollar that they're holding. The only way that I would find out is if I put like a little drop or a signature, and I put it in. Then it would be going all the way around the world. It would be going from Ohio to California to Florida to Nebraska to Miami to let's see here, to Maine to New York City. My money is going all over the place because you know why? Because people are using it. Money comes and goes. I mean, like, yes, we're printing more money because things are getting much more expensive than they should have been. But yeah. Not just Black Lives Matter. Not just the cops. Not just the firemen, not the hospital or the ambulance or whomever. Yeah, a cop shot a kid, especially a black kid. What do you fucking do? He had a BB gun. When a cop sees a BB gun, they might not see a BB gun. They might be seeing a real gun. What I suggest to you, for the person that is holding that BB gun and seeing the cops, empty out the mag. Completely take it apart. Do what you have to do. Because you know more of that gun than any other cop does. Okay? Just take it apart. If you need to. Empty out the mag. Shoot a bullet onto the ground. No, they won't suspect anything of it. When they see a gun pointing to them like this, they think it's a threat. Now you might be the 8-year-old or the 12-year-old or the 5-year-old that's doing this. Mind you, probably like 5 years old now. Maybe like 8 or 10. 12. But whoever is holding the gun, empty out the chamber, take out the mag, maybe empty the mag. You can just very much do that. Just open up your pocket, just empty it. If you have a battery, one, or